Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 21 of integrity. Big blob of makeup there. It's been a very deep inward questioning journey as to what's important, what's really important, where do I want to spend my attention or give my attention, and what is in line with me. And it's been really interesting. Very slowly and steadily, I've taken some noise out of my life in different ways and made choices. And I just feel a sense of resource, a sense of ground in a very self-reliant, self-internal, standing in my own something way. So authenticity or authentic for December. Along the same lines, I feel like we're aiming or going somewhere, and it's going to just continue. And then also just that I love the deep dark. I love winter. I love the solstice. I love dwelling deeply in my garden. I was out clearing out greenhouses this morning and just loving just the thinking and the process of clearing things out and preparing, which is really beautiful. Thank you, Sinead. I forgot Facebook. So welcome. And last day of integrity. But we can continue to have integrity, but just, so great, come. Come on in. So landing in onto your back, arriving onto the floor. Just a second. Let's drop both knees down to the right. It's very interesting. This is the third day since I had the fall on the ice. It's been really fascinating watching the different layers of the fall travel through my body. Yesterday I had quite a lot of, it wasn't quite bruising, but it was like the force of the impact through my neck and through my spine and down to the pelvis. And today it just feels everything was achy everywhere, like sore, like I did something really big. So it's very fascinating, really allowing a softening and a processing around all the different layers that come up when we get injured or when we get a shock like that. I've really tended to myself the last 3 days. I had a bath last night. So as you rock your knees from side to side, just notice, what are you tending to in the deep of you? What are you minding or processing or managing? And what care and attention are you offering it? How are you tending to the deep of you? Come back to center. Come along through your spine, walk your shoulders away from your ears or from your hips. Shoulders long and away from your ears, and then roll up and down along your spine. And you travel up, and as you travel down, traveling up, and traveling down. And just feel the sense of this moment in your body. You know, what has happened to you over the last 21 days with this orientation towards integrity, the felt sense of what movement is the right movement for you, but also in your life, what is the right way for you to make choices. Right is the wrong word, but what is more aligned with your deeper truth as you move through your life. I've it's like a fog has cleared in how I perceive things. I really see things much clearer as a result. I feel really grateful. Such gratitude for this month that I've spent with you, these 21 days, and the really powerful revelations. I feel like every day there's been new revelations. As you lift your hips, pause. So from your knees to your hips to your shoulders, have one long straight line. Arms are along beside you. Push a bit more into the big toes, thighs are parallel, squeeze your bum a tiny bit more. And just breathe into your belly. Heels connect. Nice. Roll all the way down, drop both knees down to the right. And so I'm going to do a thing where we wave one side and then the other side. So I'm going to turn so that you can see my legs a little more clearly. So we're like this. So both knees are down towards the right. And then only the left leg is going to lift, and you turn and roll onto the baby toe side or the flat of that left foot. And then drop your left knee down. So roll onto the left foot. Lift your left knee as far to the left as you can, and then drop down. And then again, left knee to the right, down, left knee to the left, and then down. Now you're gonna wave or roll on the right leg. So roll the right foot till it comes to stand. Nothing else is moving, and then drop your right knee down. Right knee comes to stand, or right foot comes to stand, down. And then right foot comes to stand, and then down. Nice. So, slightly different movement. Push your elbows into the floor, lift your right foot off the floor, and then lower it down. Relax. Lift your right foot off the floor so your shin stays parallel. It stays the same angle. I'm not lifting my foot up by drawing my knee up first. I'm lifting my foot up by lifting my foot up first. So my foot is what's lifting, and the knee follows. So let the orientation to be how high can I get my foot, and my knee will follow that action. One more time. Right foot rises and down. Let's try the left foot. So, pushing deeply into the left elbow, lift the left foot. Down. Left foot. And as you lift the left foot, it's not the knee that's lifting first, it's the foot that's lifting first. So it's quite a gnarly lift, this one. Left foot. And let's go back up to center, pause. Wow, I feel really weird spirals into my thighs and feet all towards the right. And so it's like this wormhole down to the right. So let's start moving towards the left. Drop both knees down to the left. Feet are hip distance apart to start with, so there's space for both of my legs. And just begin by rolling onto the right foot, so the baby toe side of your right foot comes to the floor, and then drop your right knee down. Right foot to the floor. Down. Right foot to the floor. Your right knee lifts and it moves towards the right. Down. One more time. Right foot to the floor. And down. Other leg. Left foot comes to the floor. And your left leg rolls up to stand as such, and then you drop your left leg down. Bring your left foot to stand. Nothing else is moving. Drop down. Bring your left foot to stand. And then drop down. Nice. So left leg lifts. So left foot lifts. Let the foot be the highest thing. And then lowering down. Left foot lifts. Let the foot be high. Down. Let your left foot lift. And down. Nice. So right side. Brace your right elbow into the floor. Lift your right foot. This is so gnarly. Oh, down. Right foot lifts. Down. Right foot lifts. Down. Wow. Bring both knees back to center. Just rock from side to side. Really interesting that foot lifting off the floor, that last one. Cool. Stretch your right leg long and up towards the ceiling. Hold on to the back of your right thigh or your calf. And set your shoulders down and plug your right hip back down into your socket. Bend your knee a little bit and straighten into your right leg. Bend your right knee a little bit and straighten. Bend your right knee. Straighten. Bend your right knee. Straighten. Pause. I'm going to walk my shoulders away from my ears, create space for my neck. Settle and imprint through the back of my body, settling in deeply. Deepening my breath down into my belly and letting the sense of breath travel down into the back of my right thigh. A sense of lifting the sensation with my breath deepening in. Point your toes, flex your foot. Point your toes, flex your foot. Nice change. Draw the left leg up towards the ceiling. Hold it on somewhere down along the back of the left leg. Those of you who are in in-person classes this week, we were using belts. It's amazing. Yeah, like we're going to be using belts the rest of the term, I think. It's just such fun. I had great fun. Yeah. It was such fun. So bend your knee, straighten your leg. And I noticed after the first night I do Tuesday night and Wednesday night in-person classes. And straighten your leg, bend your knee. And so the first night I could feel my leg was going, I forgot about this stuff. And the second night I could already feel the difference in my legs. Bend your knee, straighten your leg. Bend your knee, straighten your leg. Pause. Breathe. Point your toe, flex your foot. Point your toe, flex your foot. Nice. Wrap your arms around the backs of your knees. And just rock from side to side. It's funny. So typically when you rock from side to side, your elbows stick out and they prevent you from falling over. Whereas in this pose, your arms are kind of locked in. So I find that I fall over and I get kind of stuck and then I have to go, yeah. So I have to kind of do a Miss Piggy, yeah, to come back up to center. Notice for you, you have to do that. Oh, my microphone on down. Ah, wonder did you hear me at all? Sorry about that, guys. My phone is on silent. So now you can hear me. I wonder, was I just talking away to myself the whole time? Or could you hear me? I hope you could hear me. So just rock from side to side, ease from side to side. Nice. Stretch for your legs, reach up towards the ceiling.
Hold on again somewhere down along your legs. Maybe hold on to your toes or your feet or your ankles somewhere. We're now doing 2 legs. So reaching both legs up towards the ceiling, send your heels high, drop your pelvis down, really sink down into the pelvis. Pause. Nice. Bend your knees, roll over, and come up into your zigzag. So, I'm so sorry about the microphone. Sinead was probably texting and phoning me there, but my phone is on silent. Oh, god damn. So, drop both knees down to the right. So, we're in zigzag. And earlier, when we were lying on our floor, this is very similar to how our legs were. So, we had both knees down to the right, and then we moved our legs in different ways. So, bring your right hand to the floor beside you, and we're going to do a similar movement. So, bring your left foot to stand on the floor. So, your knee lifts, and then drop your knee down. Bring your left foot to stand, and then bring your knee down. You can do it without having your hand on the floor. So your hand on the floor is easier. Your hand off the floor means you have to use your torso to counterweight your leg. And you have to be moving your torso. You're like, I am moving my torso to counterweight my leg. It leans back when my knee goes forward. It leans forward when my knee goes back. Nice. So then lift the right foot to stand. It's a little bit more squishy. Right foot comes to stand. You're squeezing in the thigh towards your belly a little bit. Your foot is rolling to come to stand. Nice. Bring your right foot to the floor. No, right hand to the floor. And then lift the left foot and drop it down. So it's like this. It's like you hike your foot off the floor with your knee still down. Foot up and then down. Foot up and then down. And then how would you lift the right foot off the floor? Any bit of the right leg that lifts off the floor, great. If it can be the foot, amazing. One more time. Awesome. Great. Come to the other side. Both feet back to center. Drop both knees down towards the left. You can have your left hand on the floor if you wish, or you can do it with no hands. So bring the right foot to stand. Drop your knee down. Right foot to stand. Drop your knee down. Right foot to stand. Drop your knee down. One more time. Right foot to stand. Drop your knee down. Great. Bring your left foot to stand. So it's not really, it's like, it doesn't really do much, but it does something, okay? It's like I'm trying to bring my foot to stand, but there's not enough space for it to really happen. But it's just really interesting, the kind of the weird contraction that has to happen to try and bring my left foot to stand. Nice. Lift the right foot up. Lift the right foot up. Lift the right foot up. Wow. Lift the right foot up. Lift the left foot up. Left foot. And left foot. Stretch both legs long. Roll into your ankles. Big circles. And then squeeze down through your thighs all the way down, reaching down towards your feet. And then do it again. Squeeze down through your thighs all the way down to your feet. Squeeze. 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 One last time. Squeeze and then reach and pause. And when you're all the way down, it isn't about rigidity. It's about how do you kind of wiggle when you're down here. Moving, wiggling, connecting. Nice. Twist. Looking towards the right. Twist towards the right. Left hand is to the outside of the right knee. Right hand is behind you. Other side, twist towards the left. And come to lie on the floor. So integrity, you've been awesome. Land on the floor, land in, arrive in, pause. So I'll send you a list of equipment that you'll need for authentic. At the moment, I'm thinking a chair and a belt. The chair could also be a bed or a couch. It's just something to put your legs on, put your calves on. So, and then something like a belt, a piece of material. I know there's been all kinds of things that I've seen pictures of that you've been using, but just a long piece of cloth or a belt. And we're going to, so a chair and a belt for authentic so far. I'm so sorry for the frickin' microphone. Yeah, microphone. What day is the first? So the first is a Monday. Great, Monday the first. Off. Beautiful.